Hello students, welcome to our today lecture. In our previous lectures, we have discussed about the different types of the cost theoretically, and then we have discussed all of these cost in a table form. In our today lecture, we are going to discuss that how can we write a cost form in equation form, and if all the costs are given us in a equation form, so how can we separate fixed cost and variable cost from the total cost function? As you can see that here TC is showing total cost, which is equals to 500 plus 40Q. So now we have to find out fixed cost, variable cost, average variable cost, average fixed cost, and average cost. So as according to definition, we know that fixed cost is a cost which is not related with your output. As you can see that this 500 is constant, no variable is multiplied by with this constant. So it means that this constant must remain same throughout the production process. If output increases or decreases, that output is not affect this 500. So it's mean that this 500 is our fixed cost. Why? Because this is not changing with changing in output. And the next we have to find is the variable cost. As you can see in this equation, this 40 is multiplying with by Q. So it means any change in Q will change this amount. So when we put here 1, it will become 40. When we put here 2, it will become 80. And when we are producing 3 unit, we have to put 3 here, and it will make it as 120. So this is our variable cost because it is changing with change in output. So our variable cost is 40Q. So now we have to find the average variable cost. As we have discussed in our previous lecture, that average variable cost is the variable cost divided by quantity. As we have variable cost 40Q, and we have to divide it by Q, 40Q divided by Q, and it will give us variable cost. Similarly, average fixed cost is also can be calculated by with the formula of fixed cost divided by quantity. We have fixed cost 500, and we have to divide it by quantity 500 divided by Q. It will give us average fixed cost. And the last is average cost. We can calculate average cost by two formulas. The first one is we have to divide total cost divided by quantity. So our total cost is 500 plus 40Q divided by quantity. We will divide whole this amount by Q, and it will give us average cost. The second formula for calculation of the average cost is that if we add up average variable cost plus average fixed cost, it will give us average cost.